Welcome to the CMO Spotlight, and I'm so excited today to have Rich Honiball, who is the EVP and the Global Chief Merchandising and Marketing Officer for the Navy Exchange Service Command, which is also known as NEXCOM.
The mistakes that you make early on in your career, I think when you're in the moment, you feel the weight of it on your shoulder. You feel all eyes upon you, and so often I find myself saying, "Look, this is going to blow over." In most cases, 99% of the cases, no one's going to remember this. I'm willing to fail, but I always want to strive to be better. And having that little bit of insecurity, I think, has helped drive me. So I think there's that balance there, right? My advice is to take the first several years and focus less on title and money and more on what you're going to learn, who you're going to learn from, what you're going to be exposed to. You'll have time to make money, but being able to see the world or see different avenues of the business or gaining different perspectives is tremendously valuable as you go through. My superpower is probably empathy. And I say that because if you go to, I don't want to go nerd with superheroes, but oftentimes a superpower is also an albatross. And empathy is one of those that it can weigh you down. It can cause you to hesitate to make tough decisions that you have to make. But if you manage it right, I think empathy can be a superpower. And I think I've learned to manage it over time and use it to, I won't say use it to my advantage, but to use it as hopefully something that's good. The one thing that I will absolutely look for in people is curiosity. I think if you can be the smartest person, you can be digitally savvy, you can be analytical, you can be creative. If you're not curious, we're probably going to struggle. You can teach a lot of skill sets, but that natural curiosity, I think, is important. And then the counter to that is, I believe that one of the biggest challenges in marketing is bias, and in many different forms. Probably one of the toughest ones as you move up within the chain of command is confirmation bias, and surrounding yourself with people that mistakenly believe that you just want to hear your own voice or your own ideas repeated back to you. And so I look for people that can help challenge what I'm saying and what I'm thinking. And those are the teammates that I tend to respect the most. There's a couple of campaigns that we've done very well with, and what I've learned from them, not a big fan of the word authenticity in marketing because I find it's one of those words that gets very much overused from a content perspective. When we went into the pandemic and we were having to rethink everything, we do customer appreciation and engagement events. And we had all of these assets, we had plans to do things around the world, and that all of a sudden came shutting down. And within about 4 weeks, we said, not how do I leverage these assets that I paid for, how do I monetize it, but how do we connect with our community and give them hope and do the right thing. And so we rethought in a virtual world, and we pulled together an Across the Waves campaign, where we had concerts and virtual barbecue competitions and 5Ks, and we tied it back to our product categories. The big takeaway was it wasn't motivated by profit. It was motivated by trying to do the right thing for the patron. And oh, by the way, as we started to execute it, we saw this tremendous response to it, and it helped sales. And I don't know that you can always do that as a marketer, and I'm famous for watching Super Bowl commercials and chastising some of the brands that try to show a sense of purpose that don't belong in that messaging. But when we truly start with the consumer and trying to solve a need, I think those are the campaigns that I've seen that do remarkably well. And so that's what we're inspired to do. The one that that sticks out to me is Grace Hopper was admiral in the Navy. And if you Google her, she's very, very small woman, but a pioneer when it came to computing. And she has a quote that I have in my office. It's a ship in port is safe, but that's not what ships are meant for. So set sail to sea and do new things. And that first part has been attributed to several people, but obviously the attachment to the Navy means something, but you've got to take risks. You've got to set sail. You've got to try things. And if it doesn't work, then figure it out and try again. And so that's something that we try to live by. When you study her and achievements, it really is an amazing thing. I think Dove's authenticity and what they've done with the brand, I'm a girl dad. It's one of my challenges is to help shatter ceilings for some amazingly talented women. And I look at a Dove and what they do with their marketing campaign, and I think they live it.